Now at 11, a Rhode Island family waiting and praying their son can recover from Ebola.
He's just spent a month filming people dying from this disease.
Tonight, the local doctor who survived Ebola talks about the road ahead in a WBZ exclusive.
Live from the Channel 4 studios in Boston, WBZ News at 11 starts right now.
The Ebola outbreak hits home. This time, it's a Rhode Island journalist who's sick with the virus and now in the fight of his life. He will return to the United States from Africa in the next few days. I'm Lisa Hughes.
And I'm David Wade. He will be treated at the same hospital where Massachusetts doctor Rick Sacra was cured. Let's get right to Jim Armstrong, who is live in Providence tonight with the latest. Jim?
David, this man's name is Ashoka Mukpo, and his mother told us today he has no idea how he contracted this virus. He told her he took every precaution he was supposed to take. Mukpo's family, however, describes him as a very strong-willed guy, and although they would have much preferred he found a job here in Rhode Island, he told them he had important work to do in Africa.
Of course, he's very, very frightened.
Diana Mukpo has spoken to her son Ashoka over the phone as much as possible over the past couple days, trying to convince him and herself he's going to be fine.
Basic fear and anxiety, and at the same time hope that we can get him quickly enough to really good medical care.
The 33-year-old video journalist has been working in Liberia to document the Ebola crisis there. Early this week, though, he started to feel sick.
He texted me and he said, Dad, you need to answer the phone. I think I'm in trouble.
Ashoka's father is a doctor himself, the head of Rhode Island Hospital's intensive care unit. He's also tried to console his son.
He's very scared. You know, he's just spent a month filming people dying from this disease, and it's impossible for him to lie there and not go there and not think about it.
Mukpo can't be flown out of Liberia until Sunday, but when he gets back to the States, he'll head right to the same specialized Nebraska hospital that saved the life of Dr. Rick Sacra, the Holden man who also got Ebola in Liberia.
You know, I think his odds, if he gets the same care I did, which I'm sure he will, are excellent.
Sacra spoke exclusively to WBZ and praised the Nebraska team at length.
I think he has every good expectation that he's going to pull through this, and I certainly hope the best for him.
Mukpo will be flown from Liberia on Sunday. He's supposed to get to Omaha at some point on Monday. Meantime, his family says the U.S. State Department has been absolutely encouraging and helpful over these past couple of days. His mom told us State Department officials have told her on at least 2 occasions that every American who's been evacuated out of Liberia has not died because of Ebola. We're live in Providence. Jim Armstrong, WBZ News.
Thank you, Jim. And all this news about Ebola can be frightening, but tonight the White House insists there is no need to panic. Katie Brace picks up our team coverage now. Katie?
And Lisa, the White House is urging people to stay calm as fear grows about Ebola, especially with the case in Texas. Now, here in Massachusetts, doctors say they are actively screening people based on their travel history. Hazmat crews entered the Dallas apartment home to the Ebola patient. They packed containers with soiled items and sealed the car. His family is now quarantined at another house. The federal government tried to calm concerns about the disease in the U.S.
We have enhanced our surveillance and laboratory testing capacity in states to make sure that they're able to detect cases.
The Massachusetts Health Department says they've asked doctors to be overly cautious about patients exhibiting possible symptoms who have traveled from Africa. The state started receiving calls over the summer about potential Ebola cases.
Yes, we've had Ebola suspects. All of them have ruled out.
The only case of Ebola in the U.S. is in Dallas. The man recently flew from West Africa where he was exposed to the virus. He is now in the hospital.
I feel that citizens are safe and that we're doing everything possible to make it a reality.
The U.S. government says a priority in stopping the disease containing the epidemic in Africa. The U.S. military has started testing for Ebola at 2 new labs in Liberia. And for those worried about a potential outbreak here on U.S. soil, doctors are quick to remind you that to contract the virus, you have to have close personal contact with the patient while they exhibit symptoms of the disease. The federal government says researchers are aggressively working on new vaccines and treatments. Katie Brace, WBZ News.